A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 59.
On first down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ringo. Watch the exit. Check 99. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, They might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
First down, Broncos.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, let's go. Delta.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the game.
And let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that was Cowboy 80. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Go. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. No screen, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Bronco 80. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off down the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
On second and goal, Locke. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
That's going to be a long day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, it's Locke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
For the Bronco field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
Vikings,
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like they're slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, D. Here I come. Buffalo
6-0
18.
our score after one.
With the score, Broncos 6, Vikings nothing.
I got homies that can sleep with the Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch right. And let's get that ball, D.
They run the option here on first and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
60 Eagle. I got one. Mike's 50.
On second down now, Huffman. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Out, 66. Bullet high. Go. Ready, go.
Throwing now is Locke. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Come to Ball. We want it. Come to Ball. Hey. 54. Buzz. 54. Here we go. Got it.
Locke working out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Huffman. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Broncos 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Formation for the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Broncos 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check. Go.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Block now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Will Fuller.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check, 59. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, it's Lock. The Vikings Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Exit. Check out read. Now. On me.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Denver.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. All day, Mike 59. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That is caught at the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Orbit.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mike 50. Yeah. We don't want none. Mike's 50.
Delta. I got him. Ready to go.
Operating from the gun. Block, eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
20-yard line.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
They set up the screen for Henry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Mike 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Turn up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown,
His
Denver.
4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on first down. Huffman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now again, right side. Huffman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
for this life. I think I earned
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Mike's 56. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Go street.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
56.
Hey, watch the lane. Dragon 60.
56 to Mike. Go.
Second and 11. This one leads a hit over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
First down carry for Henry. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
58 to Mike. 58.
79 Broncos.
I got you.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Yo.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Get in the weight room. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good play. Now the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to the ground now. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On second down now, Huffman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Mike 56. Hey, smash.
All day, every day, any day. 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had just tossed it away, but that brings up fourth. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Into the second half now down in Miami. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on the release board or...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Man left, man left. 3 down. 58, right over there.
70 Ranger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready, break.
Mike's 56. Hey, here I come.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Tighten up.
Trying to shake off the interception interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Not much there, only a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Squeeze, get in there.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the set.
Crunch time, defense. Lucky.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 50.
Go.
Double dog. That's the
61. Matchbox, light.
Mike 50, huh?
Locke looks to throw it again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The throw again on 2nd down. Locke. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey. 50 the
Bravo. Know your job.
Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Mike 50. Pick it up.
Smoke.
Pick it up.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Go. That's trash.
Check.
Dog.
Fresno.
Ready, go.
Now Locke again. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here I come.
Let's go.
56. Let's get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, Huffman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They run the option on 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Touchdown, Vikings! But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll run on first down. Huffman fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And take it right at the 35. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Check 13. Check 13.
They're going to give it to Jordan. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more look like they have a want right there.
More guard and more people to the ball.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
all
you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Broncos' 44-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Minnesota, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.